Morning everybody, I'm back with a Mechanical Monday. So today, Mechanical Monday is bike fitting. Now today we'll be going over saddle height, saddle length and the reach of the bike. Pretty simplistic, short rules, nothing too long to do, pretty quick, just got to have your Allen keys and the know-how. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over what the settings of the bike needs to be for the rider for when they want their fitting. Short, quick, nothing too difficult. So we're just going to start off with looking at where the pedals need to be. So you want a 2, a 12 and a 6 o'clock position. So there, so you can always put it back one and push the bike forward. And then the saddle will be adjusted, but that is the pedal position you want, and you want the bike to be straight as you can with the rider to be on, and for them to have both hands on the handlebars and be sat in a position on the saddle, nice and comfortable. Right, so as you can see here, I've got the bike in a position ready for me to get on, so I can have a look at where my adjustment needs to be made. So I'm going to hop on, I'm going to put my hand on my surface here, and I've got my rear wheel in a corner where I can stand and sit. So I need my feet to be in a 6 and 12 position, so vertical, and what I need to do is I need to put my heel on the center of the pedal, and it's the heel so you can get the straight of the leg. So when you put the ball of your foot on the pedal, you've got a slight bend in your knee. Now you may think, why have only a slight bend in the knee when it's at the bottom of the pedal stroke? You have a slight bend in the knee at the bottom of the pedal stroke to use to ensure high efficiency and power. Now we've looked at the positioning of the legs and the pedals, we're now going to have a look at the reach. So for the reach, you may think that's pretty simplistic. You just lean forward, sit up, adjust around on the saddle. Now, some of you may think no, some of you may know, but some of you may not. The reach should be no more than 90 degrees in the arm there. So having a 90-degree angle is that. So if you're leaning forward, you want no more than that. You don't want to be sat any further back than that. You want to be sat so you're relatively straight backed and you've got no more than a 90-degree angle in there. Stem length is also an important one, not just saddle length and the movement of where you put the saddle. Having the right size stem is also crucial to the fitting of a bike. See, on my road bike, my stem is slightly too long for me, but I've got a nice long saddle, so it just about equates for it, but my stem is still slightly too long, so I need a shorter stem to make my reach less, so I'm sat more upright with a smaller angle in my arm, therefore making the bike fitted more to my riding and more to my preference, I should say. So how do you adjust the reach for the handlebars? And there is a very easy way to do this, and isn't the only way. There is a maximum of 2 bolts underneath the saddle on the seat post. Loosen those bolts off and slide the saddle forward or backward to adjust the reach. Now, if I get on the bike and sit on the saddle, my reach is less than 90 degrees angle under my arm. So I've got a slight bend in my knee, probably more than I should, so I should adjust the saddle so it's slightly higher, so my knee is about there. Oh, no, not there. About there. So I need to raise the saddle a little bit, and I've got nice straight arms. with a slight bend in them, just so I'm not fully locked out and sat all the way up here. I've got a nice bend in my arms, and there's nothing wrong going on there. I've got less than 90 degrees in here. I've got a nice bend in my knee to ensure high power and efficiency, and that is all there is to it, really. There isn't any more that needs to be done, but all it is about finding your comfortable positioning, finding out where your maximum reach is, where your minimum reach is, how much you need your back to be straighter, how much bend you want in your knees, and that is about it. Saddle length also makes a difference, because having a longer saddle means you have more adjustment, so you don't have to actually adjust the saddle more as much. You can just slide forward, find the positioning you like on your saddle. Also, with having a shorter saddle means you have less movement space, but you still have that area for movement, but very minimal amounts of it. But that is all there is for today. Next week I think shall be brakes, and that's about it, to be honest with you guys. So have a mess around with that, see how you're doing with it. Let us know if you've got any questions or anything like that. Please don't hesitate to ask. We'd rather you let us know what your troubles are, and us be able to help out than you struggle and not know. So I hope you guys are well, I hope you guys are doing okay, and we'll see you all soon. Take care, guys.